So you want to write a book? Here are my tips on getting started. A lot of people wrongfully assume that before they can start the process, they need to have their book completely finished, and that's not entirely true. You can get away with just having your initial idea, a few chapters on paper, synopsis, and a cover letter. When I wrote my first book, I wish I knew this earlier, Lessons on Love, I only had about 4 chapters done with my synopsis, and that was enough for me to acquire a book deal. I was quite lucky in that the publisher came to me to offer me a book deal, but that's not typically what happens. If you're trying to get a book deal, you can do one of 2 things. You can first get a literary agent. It's like a music or modeling agent. Basically, they represent you, they push your idea, they help negotiate contracts, etc., and they will take about 15% commission for what they do. If you don't want to get an agent, you can go to publishers directly. So look for publishers that align with your work, that push similar books, and that is a great place to start. Now time for the juicy stuff, money. When you sign a book deal, you will be offered an advance, which is basically money up front, but it's broken down in 3. So you get the first bit of money when you sign your initial deal, the second bit when you submit your finished manuscript, and the third bit when your book is in stores. Now, the goal for every author is to earn out their advance. That basically means make that money back for the publisher. So if a publisher pays you, say, $10,000 up front, you are expected to earn at least £10,000 worth of royalties for the publisher before you will then get royalty checks. So it begs to ask, do I want a big advance or small advance? Honestly, it doesn't really matter providing your book sells. You could have a huge advance that's £80,000 and not make any of the money back for your publisher. You could get an advance that's £5,000, make it back, and then start chopping royalty checks. So your advance amount doesn't really determine how great your book is. Now, what if you don't make the money back for your publisher? Do you get to keep the advance? Yes, you do. So for example, if they gave you an 80k advance, you only made 10k back, you get to keep the remaining money. But the fact you didn't earn out your advance will hurt you when it comes to the potential of getting a second book deal. Royalties through publishers are about 7 to 10%. This is my latest book, Take Note, Real Life Lessons, and you might be thinking, why not self-publish? You get to keep 100%. When you self-publish, you have to pay for printing, putting the book together, shipping, distribution. It takes up a lot of time and a lot of money, which is why most authors would rather go through a publishing company. Marketing, believe it or not, but publishers typically don't have huge marketing budgets. A lot of the marketing is going to need to be done by you. So if you're an aspiring author, grow that community, grow that social media platform, do what you need to do to help build those numbers that will help you push your book. Hopefully this was helpful, and good luck to all my aspiring authors out there. Bye.